in there. So, how long you been singing, and what inspired you to sing?
Well, I've been singing, I would say, since 5 years old. That's the age that I remember just, singing in the choir. My father's a pastor. So growing up in church, as he was earning his pastor's license and different things at True Holiness Gospel Church, shout out. I just did. I remember always him telling me to sing, and I didn't want to, but just had to sing. My mother she sings. She sang with Grego Quinn. Blind Lemon Jefferson is a relative of ours. James Cleveland is a relative of ours. Cassie Cleveland, from Kirk Franklin, who sang Silver and Gold, she's a relative of ours. So I just come from a musical background. So our whole family basically sing. So from the time that I can remember, Brittany sang. I've been singing.
So you're a very talented family. So who is your idol?
My idols, I like a lot of what is considered to be kind of like underground music. I like the Tidra Mosley. I like the Little Moes. I like the Sharissa, Sunshine Anderson, Sheba Potts. I like Keisha Bird. I like Slow Rolling. I like her. I like what's the other lady? Denise LaSalle, of course, the Queen of Blues. I like Sweet Angel. I like Miss Jody. I like a lot of blues, southern soul, R&B. I like country singers. I have a big genre of what I appreciate in music.
So what you like your fans to think of you? What you want them to think? Who you are, and
as far as me as a person, I'm just like any other woman. I go through a lot of things that you will get to know me when my album pops out. But other than that, I like doing regular things. I got a slick mouth. I like talking that, I like hanging out with friends. I like writing. I'm excellent in writing. I've written a lot of music. Now I'm pitching it to artists. Shout out to all those blues and southern soul artists. You need to cop my music. So I write. I've been through a lot. Growing up, I always dating older guys. I always like hanging around older people. So I'm kind of like, a lot of people call me old soul. So with that being said, I'm always 10 years, I feel like, ahead of everybody else, because I've always been with people 10 years older than my age at the time. So
if I have to say, who you compare yourself to? Or do you compare yourself to anyone?
Well, I think at this point, like with the Mayonnaise song, a lot of people that I let a lot of record execs hear within the genre of blues and southern soul say, oh, you sound like Betty Wright. Oh, you sound like Shirley Brown. Oh, you sound like this. Oh, you sound like that. And I admire those women. I love those women. But I feel like Brittany Yates has her own sound. I have my own identity of who I am in music. But if I had to pick, I love Shirley Brown, woman to woman. If you ever been in love, I love her. I love a clean up woman. They're just start getting me gigs on the map. So you have to pay respect to that. Yeah. Tonight is the night. I do that too. So I love all of those women. I especially love the legends that's within the genre, but I just feel like now I'm trying to make my own name. I want 20 years from now, 30 years from now, I want people to be saying, I admire Brittany Yates. And so that's my main objective. But I love all those women. I love their music. I grew up on it,
So where can we get that first cut?
Mayonnaise. Tonight we making mayonnaise. Tonight we making mayonnaise, baby. It's available right now on iTunes. Like I said before, I'm working on the album. Originally, when we first dropped the single, it was just like my team was like, okay, let's hurry up, let's hurry up and finish up the album. But just as I said, the product that I had finished, once I let executives and other people within the genre listen to it, felt like, well, you sound like Betty Wright. Well, you sound like Shirley Brown on that. Well, that sound like a little joke, and like I said, I admire those women. I love those women. But I definitely don't want to make an album that sounds like those women, because you can go pick up that album. Those women are still around. They're still gigging. They're still on the road. And so just in the process now of working with new producers, getting new people in the mix, trying to, mix it up to where Brittany has her own sound. The Mayonnaise lady, the new lady of music, Brittany Yates, whatever you want to call me, Shout It Doo Wop, whatever you want to call me. I'm in the process of finding my own sound within Southern Soul and Blues, and something that I can put out and know my fans will appreciate, because it doesn't sound like her and her and her. It can be inspired by those artists, but you know it's me.
Okay,
Brittany Yates is in the building.
so give us a little taste of the Mayonnaise Lady.
Well, the single, like I said, it's available on iTunes. You can go and pick that up, like right now as we're talking. A little bit of it. I wrote the song. It was kind of like a joke a little bit. A lot of people say, well, what you gonna write? You know, you gotta have a hot sing, gotta have a banging single. And so I got it in the studio, and I just started thinking about, you know, everybody loves making love, you know, the appropriate age, adults. And so I just say, you know what, I don't want to call getting it wet juicy. I don't want to be no Miss Jody. I don't want to do nothing. Baby, when it's time to drop them drawers, I'm going to ask you, baby, it's time. Can we make mayonnaise tonight? And so that's what it was inspired. And
so I feel you.
It goes a little something like this. Ricka, ricka, ricka. No, I'm just playing. But it says, tonight we making mayonnaise, baby. Yeah, yeah. In my bed. Ooh, 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 tonight we making mayonnaise, baby. Oh, 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 in my bed.
So there you have it, Miss Brittany Yates, the Mayonnaise Lady. So,
yes.
So everybody go out to iTunes and support Miss Brittany Yates.
Blow it up. I feel like if Kim from the Housewives, I'm putting it on blast. Yes, I said it. If Kim from the Housewives can make over $100,000 on iTunes downloads, hey, I got a problem. I really do. I love Kim. I think she's beautiful. You know, I love her style. I love them wigs. Send me wig, Kim. I need that. But I mean for real. I mean, it's time that fans started putting their money towards artists that's really out here grinding, really out here trying to do it. And the thing is that I really want to get most across is with blues and Southern soul, it's such a small genre, you know, and it's so many of a smaller crowd of us young ladies. You know, it's only a couple of us, and we all kind of have the same style. We like to talk slick. We like to be sexy because, you know, we got it like that. But we don't have that big support, you know, and a lot of times the guys, they forget about us, the big guys within the industry and within the genre. They want, okay, we'll come open up the show. Okay, we'll close out my show. But I feel like us ladies have the talent, and we have what it takes to take it beyond that. You know, we have what it takes to do a tour of our own thing. So, you know, it's time we represent. Ladies, stand up. Let's represent. So, make sure you go on iTunes, support your girl. I got an album coming soon. I want to say I love the people that support me. I appreciate the love. People that say, Brittany, keep doing what you're doing. You know, don't listen to nobody. Don't, da-da-da-da-da. I appreciate it. I hear you. You know, I take the criticism bad and good. And, hey, I'm keeping moving. I'm keeping God first, and I'm putting hard work behind it, so I can't fail.
So there you have it. Brittany Yates, Mayonnaise Lady.
Mayonnaise Lady.
Coming to you live from Tatum Entertainment Studios.
All right.
You have
Go
a great
on iTunes. Get my single. Support your girl. Album coming soon. Thank you. Thank you so much for taking the time out to interview me. I love you guys. I love the people that support me. I love the people that don't support me. Holla at your girl.